Hello and welcome to Detroit Performs. I'm your host, DJ Oliver, and I'm at the Michael A. Gatto Theater in Dearborn, which boasts a classical Renaissance feel in a modern environment. Not to mention, this place has magnificent acoustics. We'll find out more about this place later in the show. But first, let's head out to young singer-songwriter Olivia Millerschin, whose melodic and enchanting voice enhances her beautiful and clever lyrics.
If you want it so bad, go and get it yourself.
What I've always wanted my music to do is just to give people hope, some sort of light to a dark situation. So hopefully that's what it does for people.
But you'd rather go and hurt yourself or anyone else in the way.
I go through a lot of feelings when I'm writing my songs. It's really hard for me to write about myself because it's hard to be subjective. And look at my situation with clear eyes. As a whole, most of my songwriting is about other people, so the inspiration comes from my friends and my family more than anything, but I don't tell them that. I have them thinking that they're all just about personal experience. So I think just seeing the way that they handle things in their lives really helps me with how I write. So I typically try and put myself in whatever circumstance, emotion that they're in. I grew up listening to what my parents listened to, so I've always really loved Carole King and Simon and Garfunkel, and when I first started writing I felt like, oh, I want to be like them, and then the older I get, the more I'm influenced by other things. I listen to every genre now.
Wear your coat, she said, don't want you to freeze.
It's taken a long time to find the sound, and I don't think, I still haven't. Everybody's always trying to find their sound. I think our sound can best be described as jazz, folk, singer-songwriter, if that's a genre, a mix of every genre. And it's still working its way out, but I think I developed it by working with the musicians that surround me. My most recent record I recorded in New York with Chris Cubetta and a songwriter named Wakey Wakey, and they really helped form the sound of Look Both Ways. For so long I was performing solo, and with the new records and adding more instruments, we end up bringing people on. I play mainly ukulele, guitar, and keys, but it's hard to do that when I have such an incredible band. I can't make excuses to play when they're so good. We're in the Lear Innovation Center. CEO is Matt Simoncini, and we were let here graciously by Terry Tanous. They opened Lear Innovation Center, I think this year, to invest in the city and to work with students. Today I'm performing with Sonia Lee, Bob Mervek, and James Pine. We're going to be doing Look Both Ways, which is the title track, and When, which is a song that features the 2015 winner of The Voice, but he's not here today. And then Time Out, which is an older kind of burlesque-y sounding song. Look Both Ways is a bit more serious for me. A lot of my music's really happy and sunshiny, but Look Both Ways is about people not necessarily treating you well or showing you their good side, but realizing that they still have a good side that maybe you just can't acknowledge or see right now.
I look both ways before I cross that street. So tell me how the hell did I not see? You coming, full speed ahead, you coming for me instead, you coming full speed ahead for me.
When is a love song. It's just an unconditional love song. I was trying to write more songs that I could sing at weddings, to be honest, and it just happened. I actually wrote it on Mackinac Island, so it was inspired by the love of Mackinac.
Raise your voice, show me your worst, show me your worst.
Time Out is like the most unkind song I've ever written, I think. It's about wanting to put a girl in timeout for messing with your man. I don't know how else to explain it, but that's what that one's about.
She knows what she's done.
With everything that's going on, it's like music, anything can really change it, but especially music, for some reason we're drawn to that. And I just kind of write. I never sit down and think, I'm going to write a happy song. It just kind of happens like that, so maybe that says what's going on in me, but I hope people can get something from that. when I'm writing or when I'm performing, what I hope that the audience can take from it is I hope they can somehow relate it to their own lives. And the new album, Look Both Ways, is all about seeing the good side do something that isn't always good. And some people think that's dark, but I think that's the complete opposite. So hopefully it can help somebody with whatever they're going through, or make their goods even better. Surprisingly, a lot of people, especially online, young people, have reached out and said, I had a woman reach out to me a couple weeks ago, and she said that she lost both of her parents when she was young, and she's part of they make a joke out of it because they don't know how else to deal with it. She's part of a Dead Parents Club. It's like a support group, and she said that they listen to my new album every week before they have their meetings, and I just think that's incredible. I think as musicians, and as anything, no matter what you're doing, that's why you get into it in the first place. You just hope that it affects other people like it affects you. So the fact that people can get something positive from it and it can help them in any way possible is really all I could ask for. Top end of mediocre, low end of fabulous is what I always tell my band when they ask how they did. And what I tell myself. I think I stole that phrase from Bob Mervac, who plays keys for me, because I just think I can't take myself too seriously. Even if, most of the time we're critical, but even if I think I did a good job, I'm like, not that good. You can always do better.
You were coming full speed ahead for me, and you were coming full speed ahead for me.
You can learn more about Olivia as well as all the artists we feature on DetroitPerforms.org.